Hello, Barendipitous here with another video for the board game shelf. This may look familiar, but it's actually a little bit different. So this is Air, Land, and Sea, Spies, Lies, and Supplies. This is essentially a sequel to Air, Land, and Sea, which I have here. And you can play them separately. You don't need either one. You can just have one or the other and it's fine. It's mainly the main difference is sort of like a slight difference in theme with them, as well as different cards. I believe there's also variants you can play them both together as well. But essentially, Air, Land, and Sea, Spies, Lies, and Supplies plays pretty much the exact same way as the first Air, Land, and Sea. In this case, though, we have a bit more of a sort of a Cold War setting going on here. But yeah, got this fairly recently. But yeah, so instead of air, land, and sea theaters, we have intelligence, economics, and diplomacy. So in this case, we got spies, lies, and supplies. Right. On the backs of these, they show you what all of the cards that go with those particular theaters and so forth. So, but yeah. Just like with the first Air, Land, and Sea, you keep playing back and forth with your opponent until one of you wins 12 points, and usually if you win a round, you win 6 points. So it's usually, but you can also withdraw early to give your opponent fewer points. Here are the point tokens, just like before. Also, this game has something a little bit extra because this time these tokens, they give like +1 or +2 strength to something, because there are some cards here that do that. Anyway, again, like before, there are, I believe, 18 cards total. I have not shuffled this. I haven't played with this yet. I have played with the first Air, Land, and Sea a little bit before. But yeah, so we got all these cards here that each have like either instant effects or continuous effects. Right? So let's see. Again, I guess purple is diplomacy, so that would be lies. Relinquish, envoy, manipulate, leverage, give and take, grand betrayal. Supplies, we got retrofit, supply lines, manipulate. By the way, there's a manipulate for each theater. They do the same thing. Flip an uncovered card in an adjacent theater, kind of letting you, because you can improvise as well. You can play a card face down and play it anywhere. Otherwise, you have to play a card in its matching theater. But yeah. Retrofit, supply lines, manipulate, requisition, arms race, production surge, and then with spies we got incite, spy network, manipulate, neutralize, surveil, covert operations, and then also first and second player cards just like before, but also there's an epic mode as well, where you play with more than 3 theaters, I believe. I think you play with 5 theaters actually, so the game is bigger and you have more cards and things like that. So. But yeah, really, really cool, really solid game. Just like I said with just like I said last time, I love how just like simple and elegant and yet so quite strategic this game is. Like somehow it's packed in such a small box, and there really isn't that much to it, but there's a lot of strategy to it. And honestly, I've been wanting to get both of these for a while, and now I have them. And so now I'm able to play with one or the other or both at the same time. And it's just cool. And I'm able to also, as a bonus, look at the mechanics of these games as inspiration for further developing Odin's Conquest, my fan-made Brawlhalla card game. So anyway, there you go. Huge fan of both versions of this game. I am aware that there is a like a cartoon critter version of these games that don't really change the mechanics at all. It's just just a drastic, change in art, basically the way it looks. I'm not interested in those at all. I'm happy. I'm very happy with this. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, all the best.